Today we're going to be reading part 4, Jack, and from 134 to 143, starting with the call, ending with 4 things. At this point, some of us have some real opinions about Jack, and we may be even a little angry or very angry with him for what he did to August during the bleeding scream. But during this chapter, part 4, Jack, it's going to be revealed to us who he is and why he acts this way, and if he's really the mean person we thought he was. So part 1, summarize what has happened so far. So 1 to 2 sentences of what's going on in this chapter. And here, make sure you look at the references to what's happening in the chapter. Part 3, after reading. Jack seems to struggle with how he feels about August. What are the positive and negative reasons he gives about being ex-friends with him? In chapter 4 things. So the last chapter gave me 3 positive things about not being his friend and 3 negative things about not being his friend. Who says sometimes you don't have to mean to hurt someone to hurt them? Meaning that you don't mean that you hurt them, but you did it anyways. So who said it? And what does he or she mean by that? What is the point for saying that? Number 4, Jack Will's a good friend to Augie. Agree or disagree using the text to support your answer. So I want you to come up with 3 pieces of evidence. And they can be, all of them can be about him being a good friend. All of them can be about him being a bad friend. Or some might be him being a good friend and some might be him a bad friend. You decide. It could be a mixture of both or just one or the other. Once you find your evidence, if it's showing him being a good friend, right here, tell me why it's showing him being a good friend. If it's showing him being a bad friend, write why it's showing him being a bad friend. It might even be a little bit of both. So you can fill out both if it's a little bit of both. This column needs to be completely filled. This column will be filled in that you've chosen one idea or the next idea. When you're done, please turn this in.